greetings of the day. This is 9th standard social science geography. Lithosphere part 2, exogenetic process. Okay, in our last video we saw about what is exogenetic process, external process of the earth. The natural agents like river, wind, glacier and waves. Okay, so these are the natural agents. These are making changes on the surface of the earth. Okay, that is called exogenetic process. Okay, so in this video we are going to see about the river. Okay, river. What are the different landforms that was created by rivers? Okay, the erosional landforms of river and depositional landforms of river. First we will see what is river. Okay, first we will see river. Okay, what is river? It will be running from the source and run to the river mouth. Okay, so what is river? It will be running from the source. Okay, source means origin place. Okay, it will be running from the source. Okay, it originates in the mountains, hills. Okay, running from the source. So it is the source of the river. Okay, and it will running to the mouth of the river, at the end of the river. Okay, it will joining the ocean or sea or lake. Okay, so what is river? It will be running from the source and run to the mouth of the river. Mouth means it is joining ocean or seas. Okay, what is river? It will be running from the source and run to the joint river mouth. Okay, it starts from its source and run and join the river mouth. Okay, what is the river mouth? The joining place. It join when it where it is joining the ocean or sea, that is called mouth. Okay, is usually the rivers start from the mountain or hills. Okay, so the originate place, it will start from mountain or hills, that is called the source. Okay, and where it is joining the other river, or sea or ocean, that is called the mouth of the river. Okay, so now we are going to see the erosional landforms of river: gorges and canyons, waterfalls, V-shaped valley, meanders, oxbow lake. Okay, we will see one by one. Okay, so when the river flows through the mountain region made up of hard rocks. Okay, when the river flows through the mountain regions that is made up of hard rock, it forms a valley. It forms a valley with almost vertical sides, that is called gorges. Okay, so when the river flows through the mountain, okay, it flows through the mountain. Okay, it is made up of hard rock. It made valleys here. Okay, so it is called steep sides, valleys, vertical sides. Okay, so that is called gorges. Okay, yes. And canyons means nothing but a deep gorge with steep sides. Okay, a deep gorge with steep sides that runs for hundred of kilometers. Okay, it is referred as canyons. Okay, do you clear? In India, deep gorges have been formed by Brahmaputra and Indus rivers. Okay, in the Himalayas. Okay, so do you clear what is gorges and canyons? Yes. Next we see about the waterfalls. Okay, so waterfalls, it is a vertical flow of river. Okay, what is waterfall? Waterfall is when the river started running. Okay, when the river started running there. Yes, what is waterfalls? Waterfalls, falling a river in a vertical. Okay, so falling of river in vertically falling of river. Okay, when the river flows a region where hard, okay, falling of river over a vertical steep in the river bed, falling of river over a vertical steep, it is called waterfalls. Okay, when the river running when it is falling down, when it is falling down vertically, it is named as waterfalls. Okay, when it erodes the running path of the river, that it is formed V-shaped valley. Okay, so that is called V-shaped valley. Yes, let us see what is waterfalls. Okay, falling of river in vertical stream, it is in the river bed, that is called waterfalls. Okay, yes, when the river flows the region, okay, when the river flows the region where hard rock lie over the soft rocks. Okay, so it is soft rock lie over hard rock. Okay, when the river flows in the region where the hard rock lie over the soft rock. Okay, yes, the soft rock get eroded quickly. Okay, soft rock get eroded quickly and hard rock projects outwards. Hard rock projects outwards. Okay, so the soft rock get eroded quickly by the erosion of river. Okay, so the soft rock will be eroded from the river. Hard rock projects outwards. Okay, so the river falling down, that is called waterfalls. Okay, when the river flows in the region where the hard rock lie over the soft rock horizontally. Okay, the soft rock get eroded quickly. Soft rock get eroded quickly and the hard rock projects outwards. Okay, the river falls vertically from the steep slope to it form the waterfalls. Okay, yes, when the water falls with a great force, falls a great force, it eroded rock materials beneath. Okay, it erodes the rock materials beneath and creates a depression. Okay, create a depression, that is called plunge pool. Okay, so the water falls forcefully. Okay, so when the water falls with great force, it erodes the rock material beneath. Okay, erodes the rock material beneath and creates a depression, that is called plunge pool. So what is plunge pool? What is pool? Pool is a place where we dive and swim. Okay, so that is called plunge pool. Okay, is shallow fast flow water. Okay, shallow, here the shallow fast flow of water, it runs little jump. Okay, so that is called rapids. Okay, rapids are river jumps. Okay, so shallow fast flowing water in a streams, that is called rapids or river jumps. Okay, do you clear? Okay, shallow fast flowing water in the streams. Okay, it is called rapids or river jumps. Okay, so a shallow, after a plunge pool, when the rivers enter into the plain, shallow fast flowing water in the streams, that is called rapid or river jumps. Okay, next we see about the V-shaped valleys. Okay, V-shaped valley. So when the river flows, okay, it erodes. When the river started running, the changes are taking place. Okay, the running water will make changes through the erosion. Okay, through the erosion again and again. When water runs, it will go down. Okay, again and again, when the water running, it erodes the place vertically. Okay, so it makes a valleys like shape. So this is called V-shaped valley. Okay, when the river started running, the changes are taking place. Okay, the running water will make changes through erosion again and again. Okay, yes, So a V-shaped valley is formed by the vertical erosion of river. Okay, so it erodes, deepen and widen. Okay, deepen and widen. So it creates V-shaped valley. Okay, the force falling. Okay, yes, water falls with great force. Okay, it creates the plunge pool. Okay, then in the shallow places it runs a great speed. Okay, it runs in a shallow fast flowing water in the streams, that is called rabbit or river jumps. Okay, next we see about the potholes. Due to the river action, okay, so it erodes the rocks. Okay, erodes the rock and drilled vertically in the river bed. Okay, due to the river action, holes are drilled vertically in the river bed. Okay, it is varying depth and diameter, that is called potholes. Okay, so in the river bed, the rocks, here the rocks, okay, it drilled, okay, in vertical steps. Okay, so due to the river action, the holes are drilled vertically in the river bed. Okay, it is varying in depth, okay, varying in depth and diameter. These are called potholes. Okay, and now we are going to see the meanders. Okay, what is meanders? The materials carried by water will dropped over here. Okay, so the deposition and sediment occurs when the river enters the plain of the foothills. Okay, so here as the river enters a plain, it twist and turn. Okay, twist and turn, it forming a large bends. Okay, so large bends, it when the river enters into the plain, it twists and turn and creates a large bends. Okay, that are called meanders. Okay, yes, when the rivers enter into the plain, it twists and turn. Okay, twist and turn of the river, so it is called meanders. Okay, so meanders in due to course of time. Okay, as the river loaded with debris, it flows slowly. Okay, it forms sweeping loops and bends. It is called meanders. Okay, the twist and turn of the river, that is called meanders. Okay, next we see about the Oxbow Lake. Okay, the meanders in due course of time become almost a complete circle. In the course of time, the twist and turn almost complete circle. Okay, yes, circle with narrow necks. Okay, with narrow necks. Okay, yes, and in this turn gets abundant and form a lake. It is called Oxbow Lake. Okay, yes, due to continuous and erosion of along the sides of the meanders, the banks of the meanders get closer. Okay, closer. Okay, and it falls and the fall of the water will stop. Okay, so it forms a Oxbow Lake. Okay, so due to continuous erosion and deposition, so erosion and deposition taking place here. Okay, so the continuous erosion and deposition, the falling of water will stop and it looks like a complete circle. Okay, so it is called Oxbow Lake. Okay, do you clear? Yes. Next we see about the depositional landforms of river. Oxbow Lake, a continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meanders. Okay, a continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meanders. The banks of the meanders get closer. The banks of the So it is the bank. Okay, it get closer. Okay, so the waterfall will stop. Okay, the fall of the water will stop. Okay, it forms a oxbow lake. Okay, the meters in due course of time became almost a complete circle in narrow necks. Okay, in this turn gets abundant and forms a lake, that is called Oxbow Lake. Okay, the highest waterfall in the world is Angel Falls. Okay, that is 979 meters in Peninsula. Okay, the world largest Oxbow Lake in the Lake of Arkansas of USA. Okay. Yes. Next we see about the depositional landforms of river. Okay. So next we see about the depositional landforms of river: alluvial fan, floodplain, and delta, estuary. These are the depositional landforms of river. Okay. We will see one by one. Alluvial fan, a fan shaped deposition made by river at the foothills. Okay. A fan shaped deposition made by the river at the foothills, that is called alluvial plain. Okay. Floodplains, so the sediments are deposited on the river banks. Okay. Sediments are deposited on the river banks when a river flood. Okay. Sediments are deposited on the river banks when the river flood. Okay. These sediments make the region rich and fertile. This is called floodplains. Okay. Next we see about the estuary. Estuary is formed where the river meets the sea. Estuaries are formed where the river meets the sea. Deposition of slit by the river is not possible here. Deposition of the slit is not possible here. Okay. In the estuaries like deltas. Okay. Why? Because the waves keep eroding the deposition here. Okay. Example, Narmada and Tabdi is example for this type of estuaries. Okay. Delta, a triangular shaped low lying area formed by the river at its mouth, that is called delta. Okay. A triangular shaped, so a triangular shaped low lying land. Okay. A triangular shaped low lying, it formed by the river in its mouth, that is called delta. Example, Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. Okay. These are the depositional landforms of river. Next we see about as an agent of gradation, underground water creates distinct landforms in limestone regions. It is called karst topography. Okay. Groundwater is an active agent in a limestone region. Karst topography is formed due to the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite and gypsum. Forms of underground water. Okay. The world's largest karst area in the Nullarbor, it located in Great Australian Coast. Okay. Yes. The karst topography regions is also found in southern France, Spain, Mexico, Jamaica, western Cuba, central New Guiana, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. Okay. Next we see about the erosional landforms of underground water. Okay. Yes, the most of the erosion takes place due to the process of solution. Okay. When rainwater mixes the carbon dioxide and enters into the limestone region. Okay, it dissolves and destroys much of the limestones. Okay, so the karst topography, that means the underground water erosion taking place due to the process of solution. When the rainwater mixes with the carbon dioxide and enters the limestone region, okay, it dissolves and it destroys much of the limestones. As a result, landforms formed, that is terra rossa, lapis, sinkhole, caves. These are the underground erosional landforms of underground water. First we see about the terra rossa. Okay, so it is the Italian term that means red soil. Terra rossa is a Italian term. Okay, deposition of red clay soil on the surface of the earth. deposition of the red clay soil on the surface of the earth due to the dissolution of limestone, okay, content in rocks. Okay. So, the deposition of red clay soil on the surface of the earth, that is called terra rossa. Okay. Dissolution of limestone content in rocks. Okay. The redness of the soil is due to the presence of iron oxide. Okay. Next we see about the of the limestone rocks are corrugated by groundwater. Long furrows are formed, okay, that is called lapis. Okay. Corrugated means created folds on the rocks. Okay. It creates a folds on the rocks, that is called the furrows are formed and these are called lapis. Okay. Next, shin hole. Okay. Shin hole, it is funnel. Funnel means nothing but an object that is wide in top and narrow in bottom. Okay. That is called funnel. Funnel shaped depression formed due to the dissolution of limestone rocks, that is called shin holes. Okay. The average depth of the shin hole between 3 to 9 meters. Okay. Next we see about the caves. Caves and caverns. Okay. The caves and caverns are subterranean feature of karst topography. Caves are hollows that are formed by the dissolution of limestone. So, all the underground water landforms are created only the dissolution of limestone dolomite. Okay. Yes. So, the caves are formed the dissolution of limestone rocks when the carbon dioxide, okay, and in the earth turns in the carbonic acid after the reaction with water. Okay. So, the caves are formed by the dissolution of limestone rocks, okay, when carbon dioxide in the air, when the carbon dioxide in the air turns the carbonic acid after its reaction with water. Okay. It is vary in size and shape. Okay. The caves are varies in size and shapes. Okay. Caverns are the caves. Caverns means nothing but big caves. Okay. Caverns are big caves. Okay. The caverns are the caves with irregular floor. Okay. Yes. Example, Guptadam caves in western Bihar. Okay. Next we see about the depositional landforms of underground. Next we see about depositional landforms of underground water. It is very interesting to know that variety of depositional land features that are formed on the floor, ceiling and walls of the caves and caverns of the karst topography. First one is stalactite, stalagmite column. Okay. When the water containing dissolved calcite gradually strips on the ceiling. Okay. Gradually strips on the ceiling. Okay. Yes. When the water containing dissolved calcite gradually trips from the ceiling of the caves. Okay. Water evaporates and the remaining calcite hangs the ceiling. Okay. So, this is called hangs from the ceiling. This is called stalactite. Okay. When the calcite deposit ridges upward like a pillar. Okay. It upward like a pillar. When the water evaporates, the remaining calcite gradually, okay, it is look like a pillar. That is called stalagmite. So, from the ceiling, that is called stalactite. Okay. In the floor, it is called stalagmite. Okay. Yes. Sometimes stalagmites and stalactites and stalagmites meet together. Stalactite and stalagmite meet together. It is called column or pillar. Okay. Do you clear? Yes. Students, do you clear the concept? Yes. Today's your assignment is, write down your assignment is, first one, distinguish between delta and estuary. Delta and estuary. B, stalactite and stalagmite. Distinguish between A. delta and estuary, B. stalactite and stalagmite. Second one, what are oxbow lakes? What are oxbow lakes? Okay. Student, read the lesson thoroughly, okay, and do the homework. Okay. We will see the next video. Thank you.